Hi everyone, I am J. Vinoda, Assistant Professor from KCS Kasinada College of Arts and Science. This video we are going to know about e-banking. Come, let's understand the meaning of e-banking. E-banking is also known as net banking, internet banking, online banking, web banking or virtual banking is an electronic payment system. E-banking is a safe, fast, easy and efficient electronic service that enable you access to bank account and to carry out online banking service 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. It is one method of banking in which transactions are conducted electronically on a secure website operated by the institution over the internet. Next, financial services in e-banking. It is transfer money to the other private and national bank account holder in just a few clicks. The amount immediately transferred to the another account. The purchase goods and service and use business to customer payment mode like credit card, debit card, net banking, various payment gateway and wallets etc. providing a range of payment options using in e-banking, making business to business transaction using NEFT, RTGS and IMPS option etc. depending on the size of the business transaction amount transferred to the e-banking. Pay mobile bill, utility bill, make credit card payment and buy other product and services, all of you pay through e-banking or internet banking. Since information technology itself is transforming every day, new technology solution are making the banks to be on their feet and adapt quickly to remain competitive in the market. In this process, the opportunity to add more financial solution to the electronic banking service offered by the bank are also increasing the customer services. Then, importance of e-banking. The first important is business activity review. Business owner, accounting staff and other approved employees can access routine banking activities such as deposit, clear check and fund quickly through an online banking interface. This review helps ensure the smooth processing of all banking transactions on a daily basis rather than waiting for monthly statement, and the error or delay can be noted and resolved quicker potential before any business impact is felt in business activity review. The second one is improved business productivity. E-banking leads to productivity is very gain and the automatic routine all payment, minimizing the needs to physically visit the bank and the ability to work as needed rather than an banking hours maybe decrease the time involved in performing routine banking activities. Additionally, online search tools, banking actions and other program can allow staff members to research transaction and resolve banking problem on their own without interacting with banking employees. So the monthly end reconciliation for credit card transaction and bank account can be automated by using e-banking files. The third one is lower banking cost. Banking relationship and cost are often based and resource requirement. The business that place more demand and banking employees and need more physical assistance with wire transfer, deposit, research records and other banking activities often incur higher banking fees. So the e-banking minimize business overhead and banking expenses reduce. Fourth one is reduce banking errors. Utilizing e-banking reduce banking errors and automatic of payment wires or other consistent financial activity ensure payment are made and time and may prevent error caused by keyboard click or user error. Then electronic banking eliminate error due to poor handwriting or mistaken information. In some case, electronic files on daily review of banking data can be used to double or triple check vital accounting data, which increases the accuracy of financial statement. Then the last importance is increased scrutiny and reduced fraud. Increased scrutiny of corporate finance through audit and anti-fraud measures require a high level of visibility for all financial transactions, and relying on e-banking provide an electronic footprint for all accounting personnel, manager and business owner who modify banking activities. So e-banking offer visibility into banking activities, then make it harder for under the table or fraudulent activities to acquire e-banking. Then advantages of e-banking or internet banking. It is available 24 hours day and 7 days a week. Our can send money anytime at any place. Through this you can check balance on online transaction anytime on needs to revolve transaction anytime on needs to revolve Arun Bank. Third, online banking or internet banking, payment of bill or ticket booking become easily available in e-banking. Fine transfer loan application with internet banking can be done with recorders in e-banking. One can check online statement as well as update contact information with net banking or e-banking. Then disadvantages of e-banking or internet banking. For internet banking, connection require problem in some time. To use internet banking, basic knowledge of computer and internet it must be in order. If the internet speed is slow and the server is down, then online transaction is not possible in sometimes in e-banking. If your password or pin ID comes is wrong and it can be misused. Next, difference between e-banking and traditional banking. First, we have to understand the meaning of traditional banking. A customer can open any bank account in banks, take the facility of saving his money by depositing money in local banks is a traditional banking. There are 9 differences in e-banking and traditional banking. First difference is presence. Banks exist one-to-one help for serving the customer, but internet bank do not have physical presence as service or provided online only. Next, time. It consumes a lot of time as customer how to visit bank to carry out bank transaction like checking bank balance, transferring money from one account to another. But internet bank does not consume time as customer do not have to visit bank to check bank balance or transfer money from one account to another. Customer can access their account readily from anywhere with a computer and internet access. Third difference is accessibility. People have to visit banks only during the working hours, but internet banking is available at any time and it provides 24 hours access. Fourth difference is security. Traditional bank does not encounter e-security threat, but online bank is tempting target for hacker. Security is one of the problem faced by customer in accessing account through internet. Fifth one is finance control. Customer who often travel abroad cannot pay close attention and control of the finance, but internet bank customer who often travel abroad can have great control over the finance. Then expensive. Customer have to spend money for visiting banks in traditional bank, but internet bank customer do not have to spend money for visiting banks. They have can avoid bank charges that may be charged for certain teller transaction or when they pay bill electronically directly from the account to the merchant. It helps to save money and postal charge. Then cost. The cost incurred by traditional bank include a lot of operating and fixed costs, but in internet bank such costs are eliminated as the banks do not have physical presence. Eighth one is customer service. In traditional bank, the employee and clerical staff of the bank can attend only few customers at a time. But internet banking, the customer do not have to stand in queue to carry out certain bank transactions only. The last difference is contact. Customer can have face-to-face contact in traditional banking, but internet banking do not have face-to-face contact, only electronic contact. Next, I have to explain ATM. What do you mean by ATM? ATM is a automatic teller machine. Is an electronic telecommunication device that enable customer of financial institution to perform financial transactions such as cash withdrawal, deposit, fund transfer or account information inquiry at any time and without the need for direct contact with bank staff. Next, some advantages and disadvantages of ATM. It is anytime available. Withdrawing your money from ATM services 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. Next, anytime checking recent or past bank statement, example online credit card purchase. At any time checking how much money is remaining in the account. Next, disadvantages of ATM. ATM machine may not recognize your credit card. It may be no ATM nearby. For example, rural area. If someone watches or hack on ATM machine, your detail may be taken in ATM. If the problem with credit card, you cannot withdraw money from ATM machine. Next, different types of ATM. First types is white label ATM. White label ATM set up, owned and operated by non-banking entities are called white label ATM. They provide the banking service to the customer of Bank in India based on the cards issued by banks. It is controlled by Reserve Bank of India. Second one is brown label ATM. The brown label ATM are those automated teller machine where hardware and the lease of the ATM machine is owned by the service provider, but cash management and connectivity to the banking network. Third one is green label ATM. The green label ATM only used for agricultural transaction. Then orange label ATM. The orange label ATM provided for shared transaction. Fifth one is yellow label ATM. Yellow label ATM is provided for e-commerce. Next one is pink label ATM. Pink label ATM is or monitored by God who ensure that only human access this ATM. The purpose of such ATM is mitigate the problem of women standing in long queue of the ATM. Last ATM is biometric ATM. The biometric ATM was self-service cash machine that use the biometric machine to identify the customer and allow them to withdraw cash. The biometric machine used will generally include fingerprint, eye scanner of the customer to access the bank details. Next, I have to explain electronic fund transfer. Electronic fund transfer is the electronic transfer of money from one bank account to another, either within a single financial institution or multiple institutions of the computer-based system without the direct intervention of the bank staff. Then, types of electronic fund transfer. There are three types of electronic fund transfer. First one is national electronic fund transfer. Second one is real-time cross settlement. Third one is immediate payment service. Come, let's understand the meaning of NEFT. NEFT is full form of National Electronic Fund Transfer. Is the national wide payment system facilitating one-to-one fund transfer. Under the scheme, individual can electronically transfer fund from any bank branch to any individual having an account with any other bank branch in the country participating in the scheme. The amount transfer timing is left for morning 8 a.m. to evening 6:30 p.m. The minimum amount be remitted through NEFT is ₹1. The maximum limit is ₹10 lakhs per day. Next, transaction charges. The transaction charges for NEFT is amount up to ₹10,000. The charge rupees is 1. Then amount above ₹10,000 and up to ₹1 lakh the charges amount ₹2. Then amount above ₹1 lakh and up to ₹2 lakh the charges amount is ₹3, and the above 2 lakh the amount sent in NEFT the charges amount is ₹5. The next types is RTGS. RTGS full form is real time cross settlement. It's a fund transfer method which is done on a real time basis and without any delay. This wire transfer method allows the money sent by the remitter to immediately reach the beneficiary, and when the request is received, the transaction are carried out on an individual basis and not in the batch-wise system. When the money is transferred using RTGS needs for name of the account holder, name of the bank of the beneficiary and IFSC code of the beneficiary and account number of the beneficiary is used for RTGS. The amount transfer using time for RTGS is morning 8 am to evening 4:30 pm, and the RTGS system is primarily meant for large value transaction. The minimum amount to be remitted through RTGS is rupees 2 lakhs and the maximum limit is rupees 10 lakhs per day. The transaction charges for RTGS is amount above rupees 2 lakh to 5 lakhs. The charges amount is rupees 5, and the above 5 lakhs the charges amount is rupees 10. The last types is immediate payment service. The immediate payment service is instant payment interbank electronic fund transfer system in India. IMPS offer interbank electronic fund transfer service through mobile phones. The service is available for 24 hours a day and 7 days a week throughout the year including bank holiday. It is managed by the National Payment Corporation of India. The minimum amount to be remitted through IMPS rupees 1, the maximum limit to rupees 2 lakhs per day. The transaction charge for IMPS amount up to rupees 10,000. The charges is rupees 1. Then the amount above 10,000 to 1 lakh, the charge amount will be collected rupees 2, and the above 1 lakh to up to rupees 2 lakh, the charges amount will be collected rupees 3. So I would like to thank you all for listening my video. Thank you so much.